Hello everyone, and welcome to another run of ShapeHero Factory. Again, we are going to be continuing our Ascension run with the Spellmaster, but before we jump into it, there was an update that changed a couple things in the game. So now, some hero balance adjustments, primarily targeting rank D and C warriors, has been made. There's been an increase to the fixed mana gain upon level up. Additional mana can now be obtained upon clearing mini-bosses. Adjusted the balance of obtain recipe and added a skip feature. Changed upgrade recipe to allow free reloads. Added the obtain recipe option in the events of a boss battle or after boss battles. Various game balance adjustments, numerous bug fixes. So we'll see what some of those bug fixes are. Again, I know from experience some of them that I think were bugs is in the research tree whenever you upgraded a thing that would give you the permanent unlock, like the teleporters or the duplicators. You would lose any of the free ones that you have. I don't know if that was necessarily a bug or not, but it was mildly annoying having to keep track of that. One of the other bugs I think might have happened is whenever you reduce the the cost of an object, say, where am I looking for? Efficient. Whenever you reduce the cost consumption of certain pieces of equipment, it would not refund you the mana. So if I already had 5 of these pieces down and I upgraded this particular research, I wouldn't get the refunded mana from those 5 that were down. I would more or less just lose out on that mana. But again, we'll play through and see if I can notice any of the bug fixes to specify on those particular topics. But before we get into it, again, just a quick look at the arcane knowledge. Got all of the Spellmaster sort of stuff unlocked because it's always beneficial. Relocation maxed out on the starting mana, and then research and potential portals popping up with map expansion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Again, we're running on to Ascension 3, and as always, we are going in normal mode, not the free control mode. Alright, so our starting tree for the first level run is going to be interesting. Right off the bat, I see that we have 2 bosses that can be taken in a row, and there's a lot of duplicates along that path, so it's probably going to be a beneficial path to go. However, I know that these shell mini-bosses do hold up very well against a lot of the Spellmaster stuff, so we'll see what we get in terms of unlocks. But before we jump into actually selecting, let's take a quick look at our board. We've got squares and circles, which is what's needed to make the fairies, but we only have more squares on board. We don't have any extra circles or triangles, meaning any lightning spells won't be effective for the first entire tree, as well as if we go harpies or other things that require wings, we would have to take it off of our circle one right off the bat, which would also be kind of annoying. Again, we don't have triangles, but we do have green, so we can't do treants in the first, or mandrakes in the first run. So really the only options we have at the starting board is black to go with the black dog route, and a lot of fairies. But again, we'll see what comes of it. We can see, oh, this is an interesting change. Instead of just doing the shape itself like a circle, it'll tell you what the actual motif level is. So I can tell that these are the small ones right here as opposed to the big ones. If this was a big one, it wouldn't be this little orb, it would be this little tomato right there. We have half circles, so this is also a small one. So it looks like all of these are going to have the smaller motifs. Which is a nice little change, nice little graphic change. Plus, I can see right here it will give me a portal if I unlock that. This is also nice. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the first selection. So again, we have a extra circle in our area. No, we don't. We have an extra square. And we do have blue, so going the water shot wouldn't necessarily be the worst possible option. Again, we don't have triangles, so this won't be effective at all for the first tree. And meteors. What do I think about rockfall? We have the black, but again, we don't have an extra source of circle, so I'm probably just going to take the water shot to play it safe. I know it's going to look a lot similar to my last run already, but it's going to look very similar to my last run already, but that's the thing of roguelike games. Utilization tech is probably what we're going to do. Duplicator tech can be nice towards the end of the game once you get some stronger units, but we first need to get to the end of the game. And the big thing about Ascension 3 is the extra mana that we get in between levels is going to be greatly diminished with the Ascension level 3. The experience upon completing a level is diminished. The first Ascension is more units, or more baddies in the particular round. Level 2 Ascension is boss health, and level 3 Ascension is less experience after a victory. So leveling up is going to come a lot slower in Ascension level 3. So, what are we going to do first? First thing I think we're going to do, what we've been doing lately, is I'm going to take this square and reposition it over here so I can do my line of fairy production right here. And that's pretty much what's going to get done in the first round. I'm not going to think too much more about spells or if black dogs are going to come up, but fortunately with fairy production we can easily just run a black ink line over here for dog production if that's the route that we plan on going. But let's do this first. This time we're going to leave a little space in between because I know last game it was looking a little weird in terms of all of our conveyors and stuff. Splitter. So divider, bridge, 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay. One off. That's right there. So we're laying down our construction, our foundation right now. Again, this is going to be for our starting fairies. And with the increase of the arcane knowledge from the beginning of the game, we should be able to get another round of this down, because these are each 150 is 300, plus 2 of these is 240s, so that's 540. And then the conveyors shouldn't be too much more. So again, by the end of the first round with the fully unlocked, not fully unlocked, but the unlocked starting mana arcane knowledge, we should be able to lay down a full another production line, which will help us a lot in the early game. And it'll also give us a little bit more experience in the first round, which is also going to be key in Ascension 3, is eking out every bit of experience you can in the levels, because, again, post levels aren't going to be as beneficial anymore, or post-round experience. We're going to take that down so we can ensure that we get at least one of these up and running. And while that's going on, and then while that's going on, I can save up the money to get that last one. Perfect. And then once I lay this down, we are basically just going to speed up the last bit of this first wave, because this is all that we can do. I'm not going to start laying down anything for the next round, because I want to see what we get for the unlock after defeating this first round, so that I know if we're going black dogs, if we're going to build out the spell production. Assuming, again, I get black dogs. If I don't get black dogs this round, I may just sort of finish this third level of production on the, or set of production on the fairies, and see what we get later. But going to speed this up too, because we know we always win this one. Lots of fairies. This is a nice change, getting so many fairies in this first round from getting that second set of canvas production up and running. Alright, first round done. Again, we're going to be going down towards these two shells, meaning we've got this first unlock. What do we got? Okay, so 2 canvases, well, 4 canvases total. The second set didn't get all the way up and running at the beginning, but we can probably already get to one star fairy if we build out that extra set of canvases. Again, we don't have any red on our opening field, and 3 of the 4 cardinal directions do give us red. So if we did want to go a salamander route, if we did want to go salamander wyverns. Oh, this is also interesting. I just realized that these cardinals can also have the mice locations now instead of just it being corner. So we could theoretically start getting some final tier stuff from the cardinal directions instead of having to wait until we get to the corners. Whew, that's a lot of ink. A lot of circles. Because we need circles and salamanders in order to make wyverns. We do have a lot of circles. All of these two. Oh, as much as it's not going to benefit us on this first tree, I think I might go salamanders this round, and we'll just have to survive this first level with just fairies and water shot. Or shot of water, sorry. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. I believe in us. This is a nice little graphic too. Oh, I just realized that leveling up increases our mana generation. Usually, last update that wasn't the case. We always had to manually upgrade our thing. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I like that change. I think I like that change. So now, upon level up, instead of upgrading your mana generation, it automatically happens, and then this mana option right here isn't increasing your mana generation, but it just gives you a lump sum of mana. And actually, that's nice. I actually think I enjoy that, because I know my first, 5 or 6 levels were always just upgrading my mana production. I don't think there was any way you could survive too long without doing that. Now that it's automatic, I don't feel like I have to take that decision very early on. So now the real question comes is, do I take this, or do I just upgrade my motif generation right off the bat? Because with 700, I should be able to get another round of fairies up without needing to compromise too much else. And if I can get this up and running earlier, I should be able to build out a 4th round of the fairies before the end of the first tree, or 4th set. I'm not using ink yet, so I don't feel compelled to upgrade that particularly yet. I'll be honest with you, I'm still torn on whether or not I think the recycle tech is good. I should probably give it some effort today to see if there's good or beneficial ways that I can use it. But we will worry about that a little bit later. I think right now the thing that makes sense is just upgrading my motif generation. So we'll start with circles. So we're laying down another round of fairies. So another set, another 2 canvases. We've still got 240. so with that, we can put that down here. We can put that there. Put that up there. Still a weird squiggle. Over here. Just go straight in. Now for our motifs. Okay, so we're a little short at the current moment, but that's okay. Oops, that goes there. And now we wait for our 120. So I think this will be a good run to see if 3 fairies can continue us pretty much all the way to the first boss of the level of the tree. I guess I can probably speed this up instead of just casually staring and waiting. Slow it down. I just need conveyors. Oops. Alright. Third fairy production is on the way, and that's pretty much all we're going to get done for this first, or for this second round, so we're just going to speed on through. We've hit 1 star on the fairy, so that'll be a nice little perk going into this next one. And once again, we're probably going to speed through this because we always win it. It's just a matter of how well, how efficiently. Gosh, so many fairies in the second level is already wonderful. Alright, so we already hit 1 star easily with our current fairy production. Yeah, I think we go down here. We'll see what this question mark is before we start making our plans for the next round. What does this get us? 500, okay. Ooh. Seems your heroes have discovered a treasure. Could it be a trap? I'm not gonna lie, I always take these. Unless I'm in danger of health, but that's not the case. Yep, of course. Alright. So going into this round, we just got a bump to our current mana going into this, so we are probably going to just continue with the motif generation. And we're probably going to build out another set of fairies right here. Again, we can do a break off right here. And see what that gets us. It's going to be a little bit of efficiency loss, but now that I don't need to invest levels on mana generation, I can focus on... instead of doing mana generation, I can focus on upgrading my motif generation from an earlier stance in the game. That over here. This comes over here. Alright. One of the other things we can do is, seeing as how this is already outpacing what it can create over here, because again, one of these unmodified can support 2 of these, but now that we're already increasing our motif generation production, again, these guys are already outpacing 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a weird little splitting up here so that this guy can be getting some support from the middle line, which I did in the last video. There. There. So now this way, this guy is splitting 50% from the middle track and this guy is funneling all into the top track. So essentially, we're losing a bit of efficiency along these middle 2 right here, but we are supplying more to all this outer stuff. I should probably finish this track. That would probably be beneficial to getting these last set of canvases up and running. There's always going to be, apparently, one mistake per run. Or one failed finishing of a track that I was working on. Okay, so we are currently got salamanders on the wing. And so I think once we unlock the map, we're probably going to either do this top one or this this north or this east. This north has red and 2 sets of circles. This east has, I think, more colors, but fewer circles. Gosh, this is nice getting this automatically. So 0.2 every level up. To get to my 4 per second, which is usually what I prefer, we need to get up to level 10. Level 10 will automatically bring us, which isn't too bad, I guess. We are leveling up much faster than I was anticipating, but that's the beauty of getting all of the extra mana in the beginning of the game from the arcane tree, is you get to produce a lot more in the earlier games. Alright, so 4 maps is almost getting us to our 2nd star of fairies. And this is the boss round, right? Where's the boss? The mini-boss. There he is, okay. Alright, so we are hitting it. Hopefully once it gets a little closer, we can start sending more, but I know the fairies are a random enemy. It doesn't always go to the closest, or else we'd be firing pretty much everything at this. So again, we are going to take damage from this, unfortunately. But it shouldn't be... well, it shouldn't be too much, but I think these things actually hit us for about 1/3 of our health bar. So... oh... yeah. Okay. So we had already taken a bit of damage. It's not quite 1/3, it's maybe 1/4 of our damage from that guy, but that's not ideal. But... so we also get mana from clearing these guys now. That's also a big deal. More choices when selecting heroes as rewards. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have that earlier than later. Alright, if I go up, I am more than likely going to take damage again. I will get a new vein of research and another thing, but I can always just heal up before going into the boss, which I think is what I'm going to do. Again, I like that, having that red research in stash. Ooh, this. I always crave some level of conveyor management each run, and this is one of my favorite. Duplicator tech would be really nice if we ever do get to dragons, or salamanders don't break in other things, right? Yeah, salamanders can only go... well, I guess I could try the... I think it's thunder, I think it's lightning is what is this last one right here. Yeah, efficient delivery. I don't think there's any other real option. All right. Black dogs could help us survive. Black dogs alone aren't going to help us defeat the shield creature, but we are going to hit these 1,000 fairy if we don't do anything. Is 1 HP going to do much for us? I don't think it really is. I don't think it's worth re-rolling right now. What I'm thinking, getting this is nice, is probably what I was going to spend my mana on, but I was thinking about doing a converter and converting this into red and getting some salamander production on this next level, this next run. I don't know if that is going to be the best, though. It'll help a little bit with our mini-boss coming up. Obviously, the salamanders do more damage. Whoops, not this one. The salamanders do more damage than the fairies by 1, but the other big thing is they do burn. They do quite a bit of burn. 2 red ink for 1 fairy. gets us a salamander, generates 2 of them. This is a tough one. Alright, well, one way or another, I don't think we're going to go the Black Dog route. I think we're going to try and continue down the Salamander Wyvern route. Which means I'm probably just going to take this level 2 fairy production. It's going to be risky. We're going to take quite a bit of damage getting through this first one, but if we can get through the first boss at the end of this particular tree, we will have a lot of capabilities rolling into the second tree. We'll have a very firm foundation of our fairy production, and it shouldn't take too much trouble to just build some more production up here and just pump out fairies for the rest of the game, or just funnel some extra fairy production up to what we need up there. The other big thing is now that we have our research up here, we can clean this up a little bit and save a little bit of money, because these are 60, these are 60, but once I start reducing the cost here, it's going to make these a better option than these, and it will also just look cleaner. So, what do I do? What am I doing? I think we're going to start needing this, and I think we start reducing the cost. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Is I wanted to see if we get... I'm going to start laying some of these down, these splitters, or T dividers, so that I can see if unlocking this refunds us some money since I have some of those down. Just to experiment if that's one of the changes that has come with this particular change. We're going to slow down real fast just so we can clean up some of this conveyor work right here in the beginning. There. Okay. Honestly, that's the only thing that really bugged me. This, though, I could save 9 mana by replacing these out right now. I don't think that is the end of the world. So let's do this. I can see that we've already got that. Let's start upgrading these conveyors. Oops. Upgrading these conveyors. And I think we're going to try building out another little set of the fairy productions, since we don't have the converters. We spent all of our research on the efficient delivery. So we won't really be able to build out that red salamander production like I was thinking before we got really into this round. Oops. This is what happens when you try and use keys to move and build things at the same time. Alright, that's built out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try building another 2 of these fairy productions. But now that we have these splitters right here, another thing that we can do is we can add this first line into the second, which could also pump into the third, which will help sort of just continue expanding further out by pumping everything onto this third track. So now that that's in place, let me try this. With this, I am going to have to consider getting the super track sooner than later, though, is the only downside. You guys are going to favorite bar. Okay, I don't have the cross conveyor yet, which isn't the end of the world, so I'm going to have to continue with these bridges. Okay, you go there, you go there, there. And then we just keep adding these. Just gonna do basic conveyors for the moment because we don't absolutely need. Okay. Just get these connected and then I'll worry about upgrading the conveyors later. All right. Why isn't... Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Yes! This is one of the downsides, not downsides, this is one of the upsides to creating so much fairy generation in the beginning is now I'm just pumping levels, especially with the Ascension level 3 dropping down how much we do. Again, I think we just keep doing one more round. I think I level out here, level out squares, and then I start taking some of this research to finish up our stuff over here. But let's take this, and now the other big thing is since we have a lot of these conveyors down, let's see, by taking this research, do we get some of our mana refunded by making all of our stuff cheaper? Again, we're at 23 right now, and no. Okay, so clicking these, do this, do I, if after unpausing, do I get it? I do not. So, I guess the last question I have is, before we were making these for 53 mana, minus another 15% brings us down to 42. If I sell this, do I sell it for the 53 that I paid to put it down, or do I get the current... Okay, I get the 53 back. Okay, so if I sell these, I do get back the cost that I put into it, but I would need to sell each and every one of these and lay down a new one to get all of that extra money back, which I'm not going to do yet because I'm not in desperate need of mana at the moment, but it's good to know. So I think it's better that he starts over here, because I think technically this is a shorter distance from top to bottom, unless they are technically able to get targeted past these sort of mountains and graphics and stuff like that. Hith spawning over to the right gives us more time to attack him. But again, I think we're probably going to end this more or less at a third of our remaining health going into the boss. Which, though unfortunate, shouldn't be the end of the world. We should still be able to survive the first round. And then again, we will have a lot of salamander production going into the second tree. Yeah, okay. That's pretty much the end of this round, so we'll speed through it. Alright, this is wonderful. This is delicious, getting this right now. Because that more or less ensures that we survive this boss. Because now taking this, plus this additional 30, should pretty much get us back to max. That feels not quite 60. Gain HP recovery during break. We were at right about here, 30%. Yeah, that feels a little wrong, but it is what it is. Okay. What am I doing? Is there anything that I can do this particular round? It's unlikely that we level up, and unless I start making spells with our blue over here. Actually, I think that's just what I do, because I've got the squares. I need squares in blue. Yeah, I think that's what I do. Is the only way that I can really increase my capabilities for this particular round is by making spells. So, spells it is. We've already got a lot of extra square production. We're going to try for... We're going to try for 2 at the start and see if we need to build more. Or can build more, I should say, is really what... do this goes here. Remember that I need to do ink for spells. Or jars for spells, not just ink. I lied. I'm not going to do that. Seeing as how conveyors cost more than pipes, I'm going to build these spells a little closer. That. Not do that. That into there. Perfect. Alright, we have spell generation, and we have no more mana left, so that pretty much runs us dry for this particular round. Because I would need another spell generator, and I would probably need another motif maker. Which isn't going to happen. We can do that. Just start pumping. Oops. Sure, remove that, but that's okay. And let's give him one. Alright. So now we basically focus all of our spells towards the boss in this next run, while our fairies hopefully take care of the rest. There's nothing else that we are going to be doing, so I'm just going to speed up. Love seeing that. I think we take research. this. I think I do this at some point, but I don't think I do this now. We're at a good point right now. I'm going to hold off on these in case something else comes up that I could use it on after the boss, because this doesn't benefit me in the current moment. Alright, boss round. Aim cursor at boss. Well, when the fairies aim at him, they do quite a bit of damage. Man, there's a very real chance that we don't take any damage from the boss, which will be spectacular. Yep, it's looking like it. It's looking like we survived this boss without taking anything. Beautiful. 20 seconds to spare. Alright, going into the second tree, we've got 1322 fairy generation already. What's our relics? This is going to be nice if we do start building out into the dragon form. I think that's what we do. To all enemies. Yeah, I think we do this. We just make our salamander super powerful. Alright, we're not focusing spell generation this game. And we've already got one research focused on advanced ink generation, so I think we take the super motif maker, because this will just help. It just helps. It makes things so much nicer. Okay, so looking at here, I cannot hit both of these mini-bosses in a single run. And given the choice between two going this route, there's only one double here, whereas if I go up here, I have a double option here and a double option here. And I do want to try and keep getting these hero recipes for the sake of trying to get to the dragon form. So, I think we're going up top, and we're going to sort of cut down this middle right here. This is a new symbol. Oh, okay, so it's just an upgraded. Normally this would be either gain health or upgrade a hero, but now you also get the option to obtain a recipe, which is, I think is what I do. Yeah. Okay. In an odd twist, this is an opportunity for us to pivot over to harpies instead of the salamanders. I know I have not seen... I haven't seen this particular route yet. And I know that some of the cardinals give us a whole lot of circles. My only critique against it is I have already taken a relic that boosts my efficiency with fire-based traits. So if I take this, I'm pretty sure these are called sirens or nagas or stuff like that, which tells me they're probably not going to be fire-based. So I would be losing out on a relic, but at the same time, I would finally really get to see what harpies do, which I am not opposed to. Whoopsie. Mandrakes, I would be getting a source of triangles if I went to the northern option. I'd be getting a source of triangles if I took this option too. If I took this option, I could try and branch off instead of the dragon into those I think they're like thunder or lightning birds. I think this is either Thunderstrike or I don't know if it's lightning or its upgraded form, the Thunderstrike. Ugh. I think I'm going to take lightning. I would really like to do harpies, but I think I'm going to try and do it in a future run. I've already taken this relic, and I don't want to waste it for the current moment. I could try and reroll for wyverns, which would be beneficial too. But I don't think taking lightning hurts me, especially since this route that I'm going to be going has 2 more hero recipes. I should be able to get wyverns by the end of this run, and then I can try and see what the last option is. So I think this one I'm going to try and get wyverns anyway. Okay, yeah, let's do lightning. Not overthinking. I think we go to the north. Yes, I think we go to the north. Triangles. Although getting this earlier would also be nice, but I like having this extra circle. Do I? If I take this, I can just run the fairy production up here into the salamanders. If I went over here, I would have to do something crazy. Yeah, we take top. All right, pause. What are we working with? We got red right here. It's not the worst place to have a red. Oh, the pot's a big motif source, not a small one. Oh, yeah, that's right. So this was a big motif, but that's okay. I don't need triangles at the moment. Actually, I took lightning. I could use triangles. Oh, good. This is just lightning, not its upgraded form. So if I get wyvern, I can go for this guy right here. I've never seen him before. I don't know what he requires. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to build salamander production right here. We're going to take these guys right here and basically just funnel them up here into that salamander production. Once I get to the wyvern form, I have these circles right here that I can just continue the wyvern production up here. Then I will have to figure out a way to get... What is yellow? Yellow is green and red. So those two right here. I can take these, create yellow, and funnel that directly into the Thunderbird. Actually, I'm basically just building out in a big circle up here if I can continue that research tree like that. So the big things first off is I am going to need to make sure that these are actively running is the first thing. I can't have these just sort of casually standing by if I'm going to be focusing and relying on these ones right here to have our salamander generation. So I'm going to upgrade these two right here, and I'm also going to upgrade my conveyor system down this route right here. And then I'm going to build out 4 sets of salamander production and run them into here is what my goal for this particular round is. We are going to slow time right in the beginning just to make sure we can get that done. I'm going to take this here. We take the super, and I think we take this one too. The only issue is I can't afford this, so I don't really need this at the moment, but I could make some of our costs a little cheaper over here. Since we're running ink, this doesn't help as much. I will have to always use the bridge to get the fairies over to the canvas, so I don't need this at the moment. When I get wyvern production, this will be beneficial. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Okay. So let's finish those real fast. 60 cost. 2, 3, 4. I need these running at max speed. All of this running at max speed. necessarily. I just need this highway. Okay, our highway's done, or at least functional enough for the moment. We are going to, I will need one of these very shortly too. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's run it down here and here. Now, unmitigated, one of these should be able to support 2 of these. If I remember correctly, this takes 2 seconds to create 2. This takes 2 seconds. So one canvas should be able to maintain 2 of those. So basically, this is running into that, that's running into that. So we do this. That goes there. That can just go here. We don't need to splurge. There, into there. That. All right, ink. Ink goes into that last spot. Okay, and that is our salamander. Nope, I gotta connect those. Haha, almost failed at that. Okay, let's make sure that's all going in. Nope, okay. I need to turn this off so I can get some mana generation, because we do not generate mana while we are in the slow time. And I'm going to have to upgrade these. I want to make sure that I was connected first. Okay. Cool. All right. That's this round. We now have salamander production. Those a little bit. Cool. Ink. Ink's going to be our issue. Yep. We're going to take this research, get another dropper. Next, research. We take a extra dropper point. Of course. Cool. And that should hopefully solve this ink issue. Oops. Cool. And now we probably speed up because there's nothing more we can do. Alright, we're already at 1-star salamander if we decide to upgrade. Those mega droppers would have been nice right now, but I can only do one. So, remember to aim. This guy right here. I'm sitting here trying to reassess whether or not my first game as Dragons was actually going better than this or not. Obviously, this is a higher ascension level, but I also don't know if I can judge with the updates that were made to how the leveling works up. How the leveling up works out. There we go. That's good. We're in a good place. A lot of damage from the fairies, as expected. They're running a 2-star. Again, we are going up. Wyvern. No question. We don't need the Thunderbolt to get to the... I do need scissors, but I've got a research point in reserve. And we are pausing. Taking scissors. Alright, how are we doing this? I would like this. We are almost at our upgrade. Once I do that, I can get the cross conveyors, and then I can make this look nicer instead of a jumble of all of that up there. But, real fast, wyverns take 6 seconds, and every 2 seconds this guy produces 2 of them. So one of these theoretically could handle 6 of these. Because this makes 3 in the same span as 1, but it also makes 2 of them. Theoretically, one canvas of salamanders can supply 6 canvases of wyverns unmitigated, unchanged from super canvases and stuff like that. So, how are we going to do this? I think I'm going to run this down here, and I'm going to just build a straight vertical line of canvases. By the time that I get all of my scissors sort of in place, created and broken up, and running down a line right here, I should have hit enough level up to get my cross conveyors, and I can do sort of a nicer setup right here. So that's what I'm going to focus on while we get this experience. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down time, because again, our slow down time does still increase our unit production, despite being in slow down time. I don't think that made sense, but I said it anyway. Okay, we're going to start off with 2 scissors. Pausing, I don't need to. I do want to make sure. I'm going to make sure that these are enough. Let's do that. Okay. Let's just do a simple I lied. Let's do a level up. Wait, do I not get experience while in slowed time either? I know I don't generate mana. +2? This isn't going up at all. Yeah, we need to undo the slow time. Yeah, okay. Note to self. I didn't know that was a thing. Whoops. What's line you get to? There it is. I don't know if I need this. I've got the one I need for this. I lied. I do want to get to this. And I don't know if I need to upgrade these as much now that I have the super motif maker. So I'm pretty much just going to be pumping research for the rest of the game, more than likely. Okay, so here we do, there it is. We do there, I don't need that there. That's here. This goes down here, whoops, okay. Low on mana. Here we go there. All right. Just make sure that we can get a 2 there, and then we'll upgrade it later. Oh, I'm so dumb. I need to combine these. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a flawless game. Alright, what do I do? How do I do this? Motif maker here. Scissors here into the canvases up here, down the streak. Yep, I think that's what I do. I don't have the mana for that. Okay, you go back into there. It's useless right now. You have to come down. All of this is coming down to give me some money. Not giving up on the chance of getting wyverns this run. Not this run, but this boss. Go here. We are run one canvas for the moment. Just to make sure that we're actually doing things right this time. Okay, take 2. Okay, we got it. We got there in the end. Alright, wyverns in play. How many canvases do I need making wings? Wings is 2 seconds. Makes 1. So one of these can support 3 of these. So I will need 2 of these. Production time is 0.5 seconds. So one of these can support 2 of these, meaning that should be good. I should just, okay, cool, we're good. I just need another wing canvas up here later. I should be able to support my 6 wyvern production plan. Remember to aim, I have a spell. Oh, this is a boss round. There he is. I haven't seen a wyvern yet, but I remember that I haven't really produced a lot in that last one, so they're not going to be coming out in troves, spades. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. My spell is basically just protecting me from the mini-boss, while all of the other stuff is firing in all directions. Alright, we clear. Okay, not bad. And again, we're going down here, or we could go up here. What's more valuable? Going down here gets us mana and recipe, research and question mark, research campfire. So basically the difference is campfire versus mana. I think I like the campfire more. Allows us to upgrade our salamanders. Or I could heal, but I trust in our ability to make it to the end now that we've got things up and running. Ooh, transfer tech is so good. I do love transfer tech. I don't know, this is helpful. Transfer tech. I'm not using too many pipes. I'm not using this anymore. And I don't know if this works for the T divider. I'm not using these anymore, so that's useless. I won't be using that. So this doesn't get me anything except for bridge and pipe distance. But I've already got pipe distance, and I don't need bridge distance with these dividers, so transfer tech it is, even if I don't end up using a lot of it. Ooh. $150. If I do have 6 canvases making wyverns every 6 seconds, every wyvern will make 10, every canvas will make 10 a minute. 6 of them will be 60 a minute. 6 canvases is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's 2 minutes, that's 60, that's okay. So I can reliably hit 150 wyverns once I get my production completely up and running for my wyvern plans. Or I can just get this, which I will always be hitting right now immediately. But this also buffs our salamanders, and I don't actually know what it does for our final thing, so I'm going to just take the sure thing. Level up. I think, is this beneficial? This allows us to finish our salamander production, not salamander, wyvern production plan. I already said I'm not in desperate need of these anymore, which I'm not. Do I need research? I do want to see if this still happens. I think I take research, because getting more droppers is also going to be beneficial. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what's our plan? What's my goal? 1, 2, 3. I would like to finish my wyvern production. I want 6 canvases for wyverns. One, two, 3, 4. I can do 2 more up here. It'll be a little annoying, but I can run it down here. Or I can teleport it now that I have a free teleporter. But then once I do get the Thunderbirds, I can always take these and run them into the Thunderbirds. Yeah. So, canvases. Okay. I'm going to slow time. Yeah, I'm slowing time. So I need you in here. Start out with the simple stuff until I can upgrade. We are going here, here. We need that, that. You have to go up 1. You go there. We have here and here, that and that. Yeah, I think we teleport this in. Cost efficiency first. I need another set of wings to support that. And I need to unslow so that I can get more mana. Throw this down here so that we're not wasting salamanders. Alright, I think we're in a good place. Speed up a little bit because all I'm doing is waiting for mana. Goes down. Okay. Probably lay down another round of scissors just to make sure that this is getting all of the circles it could ever want. Why isn't this working? Oh, I'm done. Again, as always. Alright. I did it again. Alright. Let's do a round of extra mana. Just so that we can start upgrading all of our conveyors. Okay. Much more wyverns this time. Towards the big guy. One tick of speed up. Alright, I've got 35 coins, and I'm looking for the Thunderbird. We have the relic that gives us more options, so we have a much better chance of getting it. Fairies just still deal so much damage. Okay, here we go. Give us Thunderbird. Thunderbird. No. Okay, first reroll. Thunderbird. There it is. Oh, it is actually also called the Thunderbird. I was just making jokes. Okay, let's see what this guy does. We take him. Now that I'm not in desperate need of these coins anymore, I'm just going to spend the money. Okay. So, what do I need to make Thunderbird? I need blue and red. Blue and red in a mixer, plus lightning and my wyverns. Okay. I need red and green for my spells. I will not be able to tap into this pipeline because it is barely supporting these as is. I now have enough research that I can get this extra dropper. I could run here and here to make the yellow spells that I need. I need yellow spell production right here, but I am still going to need to make purple, which I will not be able to take this. Or will I? Blue's down here. Red and blue. I don't have any more red. I could afford to run piping all the way up here. If I convert this into blue, there's going to be an efficiency lost. It's going to cost more mana to get it up here, but it would be better efficiency. So efficiency versus mana. I think I would go with efficiency at the moment. I think I have to take this every time. Oh, what is unlocked here? Okay, red and green, and that would get us another blue over here. So what I could do in the end is I can make my purple production down here. Purple production down here. Use this red and this green to make lightning here. I already have a teleporter on this wyvern setup here. I can put a teleporter down here, and I can just make, it's going to have a portal down here as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create my lightning generation here, and next round, once I unlock the next cardinal direction, I will unlock this corner, which will also unlock this corner. I'm going to use all of this ink to produce a bunch of lightning, and then I could even tap into a green and a red down here to make yellow and move my lightning production down there. So that's what we're doing. First things, we are making lightning in bulk over here, or as bulk as we can make it. All right, you go here, you go here. We do 2 mixers. Can one piper keep up with 2 mixers? Where's my? I need to unlock my mixers. I was like, where's my mixers? All right, let's do 3 and hope that I can keep up. We're gonna do this slow, just to ensure we get this up and running. And that. Perfect. That's the yellow. We're gonna need those triangles there. And our spell production. We are going to come here. I need ink jars. I cannot forget to do that, because I will forget to do that. Ink jars. Let's assume 1 mixer per jar. You know, that's just kind of useless. I should know better than that. Nope, that has to happen. Okay. All right, conveyors. Let the conveyors begin. You are right direction. Yeah, sure. Gosh, this feels so bad. All right, I need to run time so I can get mana. I don't know. I will say one of the things that feels a little different now that the leveling up sort of makes your mana generation automatic is I feel like I don't get up to my usual speed as quickly. Because normally I would have been up to 4 mana a second like 3 levels ago. Not levels, but rounds. And I just feel like I'm a whole lot slower this time. But the fact that I'm automatic means I have a bunch of other boons and benefits. So really, I don't know. Anyway, not need this yet, but it would be nice to unlock this. Just to make sure that I'm constantly getting bonuses there. Oh, I don't think I ever need this. Especially if I'm moving all of my production over to the west side of the map once I unlock it. I mean, I guess if it can support it, I might as well make another spell generator. I don't even know anymore. I guess we'll just take this mana. Come on me. Oops. Upgrade guy here. I actually need to connect this. Alright, lightning and water shot. This is boss battle. Here, lightning only strikes one target, so not like I'm going to get. Trying to see if I'm taking damage while also making sure that I'm hovering over the boss. I don't think I took any damage. Or if I did, I didn't notice. Okay. I don't have any defensive types. Right? No. 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 Yep, cool. Good. Correct. So, knockback. Knockback it is. Here it is. What does this do for me? Really, the question is one of these two. I'm not taking scroll expansion. Is my salamander production enough? Do I plan on making more salamanders? I don't think I do. Advanced canvases, what does this get me? It makes wyvern production better. I guess what it can do is it will allow me to speed up my canvases on my salamanders, which is going to need more ink. This will all be a lot of fairy production. It'll also, again, help me make more wyverns to get those down. This is nice, but now with my supply of ink that I'm going to be unlocking, I can just put more down instead of higher quality. I think we're doing canvases. Okay, right off the bat I can see that I've got too many bosses up here up top. The only downside is this is all linear or single talent points. This would be nice, potentially, but it's only one mini boss. Do I really care though? I don't think I need any more while red. Okay. Unlocking those is going to require another red, and I won't get this until I complete this guy. Whereas if I go up here, I can get that one level sooner. Whoops, not that one. One level sooner. The big thing is I don't think I'm in a bad place. I think I can easily complete this run without too much unnecessary overthinking. So I think I'm just going to run this down. We're going to go here, we're going to upgrade hero, we're going to take the wyverns this time. Although now that I think about it, it doesn't do any fire damage. I mean, a Thunderbird shouldn't be doing lightning damage, but I need to check. Doing this will be beneficial for the salamanders though, although now with the canvases, getting 3-star fairy should not be an issue in the slightest. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I have to take a fairy. Unlock area. Again, I'm going to get this, but I'm going to take this corner so I can get more map space, and we're pausing. Alright, so needs yellow, and then blue and red needs for purple. If I am moving any of my lightning production down here, what would I need? I can run a couple mixers here, create the production here for the actual lightning bolts. And I've got a source of triangles here. So I can do lightning bolts here, funnel them into Thunderbird. And then I can run some mixers here with some piping sort of looping up around here, and then lay my Thunderbird production up here. Yeah, Thunderbirds do require 3, so let's just grab that now. Let's grab an extra teleporter. Let's unlock canvas. 2 here gets me 40%. Each pipe will cost a single mana less, which I don't think is worth the amount of research it'll cost to do that. So we're going to slow down, and we're essentially going to duplicate this. I'm not going to completely remove this. These are full, right? Okay. I think I might build some converters right here at some point, some red converters, run these into here, and use converters, I should say, to fuel this, and this guy will just funnel into this. Use converters to fuel these mixers so that I can upgrade these canvases and produce more salamanders. But let's get this Thunderbird up and running. So, first off, real fast. How many spells do I need? How many lightning bolts do I need to produce a Thunderbird? I need 1 lightning. 3 seconds makes 1. 1 yellow, 1 triangle. So, every 3 seconds, one of these, 1 canvas or spellmaker, can produce 2 Thunderbirds. It's 2, or I should say 1 spell producer every 6 seconds will make 2 of these, which means it can support 1. 2 can support 1 of these. I'm going to plan on making 4 of these. For wyverns, 2 of these. Sorry, 1 of these will meet 1 of these. So if I'm going to do that, I will have 1 wyvern per 1 of these canvases. So if I'm going to do 4 of these, I will need 4 wyvern canvases, or I don't know how fast those get. Where's the equipment? 3 times. doesn't double, it triples the production time? Let's lay one down real fast. I can't do that, that's right. Let's get one of these down real fast. What am I doing? Where is it? Here. We're slowing down. Doesn't this just run into there? Okay. Can't spend too much time just sitting there watching that. Let's get the summon running by then. Hopefully we'll figure out how fast that works. Again, I know I said minutes ago I'm not going to put too much thought into this, and that's exactly what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to overthink this. We're in a good place to win this game without too much excess thought. Or overthinking, I guess, is probably what I mean to say. We need 2 of these. I already forgot my math. 3 seconds times 2 is 6, so 2 of them can master 2 of these, so I only need 2 full spell productions. Let's only lay down 2. This. Then we will slow. Oh, I feel like my level of play is massively diminished for some reason. Okay. Our lightning production is up. We're going to do 3 mixers down here just to be 100% certain that we have enough purple. Okay. And I need to unfreeze time because we are out of money. Just to make sure we're not wasting these, let's run these into portal here. I guess realistically, if this produces one every second, and these take 3 seconds, one of these can reasonably support 3 of these. So let's do that. Take that off and that. So now we have a little extra money to work with. Let's run our piping. I don't need to pause because there's no way I get this up and running anyway. More space for these. What am I looking at? I think I need... What do I need most? I don't need this. I don't need that yet, if I want it at all. I'm not touching that. Which just leaves transfer tech. So I don't, in short, I don't need research at the moment, so let's grab that. Why isn't this working? I'm dumb. I always do this. These need to be mixers, not spell things. Okay. Mixers are making purple. Lightning makers are making, well, lightning. So, I want to do 4 currently. Let's do... Is there a cheeky way of doing these? I'm just looking at in the future. See if there's like a 4x4 square grid that I can do, but it is not going to be for today. 3, 4. We're doing a splitter here, teleporters there. Alright, now the big difference about this is knockback. We're going to be doing 2 times. I'm going to speed up just a little bit, just to make sure that I... Oh my gosh, where's my mouse? It's getting lost in all of the graphics. Okay. Going up. Yes. Okay, so we are advancing that. Yes, we're okay. We're good. Okay, so we're gonna slow down. We're gonna run. This. Here, there. Here. There. I can go there. Splitter here. To that. Okay. Okay, so now we take all of this piping, unhook from that, because we don't want, nope, stop, we want purple. Purple goes there, purple's going to run up here, come over here, make it there. Okay, we're going to run the spells, and then we're going to go get the wyverns. Let's remove all that for the moment. Nope, let's take that, leave that there. Come on up. First break here. Keep coming. Run into that. Sends that into there. Before I look stupid later, we're going to connect that and that. So now, purple supplied everything. Purple, 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 purple. We have lightning coming in the center here, lightning coming on the insides here, lightning coming in on the corner here once I connect that. See, this is why we are doing these double checks now. And then a teleporter here and teleporter here from the wyverns gets us a wyvern on each of those four. All right, let's go get those wyverns. This one. This and this. Take that. So here, take the other wyvern and send you there. With that, we have all of our wyverns. And that's Thunderbirds. And now we just upgrade our tracks so that they go faster. Produce a Thunderbird. Hello, Mr. Thunderbird. Because our biggest hindering factor right now is getting enough. I'm so dumb. Every time I think I look mildly intelligent, I do this. I think I want more lightning generation just to ensure that they always have that. So we're gonna do another slow down. Let's do it right here. Do generation here. All right, it's gonna be here. That side. Spell goes here. Bigger splitter. Here, goes down there. Hook up, into there. Okay. That should be, without concern, more than enough lightning to constantly make sure these are fed. Then with that, we have our build for the game. Now all we do is upgrade. Let's do that. Let's cut that. This wing production is huge. I need to get this wing production going better. So let's take more research. Let's do it. I don't think I need any more research. I don't need any more research, game. Maybe I just start doing this. See what this is all about. Actually, I will need this if I'm going to keep making sound production. Let's do it. Again, I don't think there's a way I lose this game short of just leaving my mouse in the corner of the screen. So let's make better scissors. Oh, I should have just waited. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Resources are. I'm going to wait until my slow down, and then I'll make that more efficient. I'm just going to spend our money over here. Restart. Aim at the biggest guys. Oh, this is a boss round. What am I thinking? Okay. Lightning birds aren't horrible. What do I think about them? They just pop up and do a bunch of AoE damage in single locations. Huh. Okay. It's not too bad. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Treant from the other Spellmaster thing. The only downside is these ones... Well, I shouldn't say downside. The thing about these ones is they spawn on top of baddies that start just dealing damage over and over, whereas the Treants just sort of place up and require someone to come in. They do deal damage, though. I cannot deny that, apparently. Oof, that's damage, alright. Alright. Oh boy. I mean, this is nice. Yeah, again, we're just going to keep going this route because we don't need... The issue is, the final boss, I don't have any blocker to deal with that damage that it does. Upgrading a hero. I'm almost there with the salamanders. With this block right here, it's going to get me over the hump with that salamanders. Especially with this, I might also be doing better with wyverns, especially once I get that wing production better off. We still have another fire. Yeah, we have another bonfire. Let's do this then. Am I ever going to make 150 Thunderbirds? I don't think so. I think I'd rather upgrade the wyverns. Alright, here's what I was thinking. This is convoluted and weird, but I'm going to slow down time, and I'm going to fix this mess right here. So, and then I'm going to start upgrading wyvern canvases after I funnel more red into this chain right here. We're just going to make wyverns. Tons of wyverns. This is going to be our focus for these last couple levels. Ooh, let's clean all of this up. Okay. Starting over. It's one of those few moments where I cannot deny that being in free control mode would make this so much easier. Alright, there we go. Our wing production is, well, we'll be producing. Now we just upgrade. You need speedier. Oops, no, that goes there. Let's make you super speedy. Let's make sure these get all of the circles. Alright guys, look. Just produce circles. Alright, we're gonna unslow. so we can keep getting some more mana generation. Make sure we get enough ink from the bread. Let's do some converters. I do want to see if this works, or what happens once we do that. I want to see if that's still a thing, but I think I'm just going to take this, just to make sure we can get all of our stuff up and running. This should be more than enough to do all that. And this should be more than enough to make sure that these guys don't run out of ink. These have more than enough. What are these producing at now that they're in parallel? It's painful watching how slow these are going. Alright, we've hit 1-star wyvern, which means all of our wyverns and salamanders are upgraded. What is going on here? Where are my wyverns? Oh, I'm not making enough salamanders to make it up there. I'm going to have to start funneling 2 into there. Okay. I think we did make more firebirds than last time, though, so it's not a net loss. Mr. Boss. Mini Boss. Speeding up just a tick. Again, I think we win this handedly. I'm also probably going to speed through this last round instead of building too much into it, because we win the final boss. The question is just how much damage we take. I think we're going to take some damage, because I don't have any blocker to prevent the laser that he sends, but we're not going to hit 3-star here, or 2-star here. I could take upgraded lightning. I think I take upgraded lightning. I think I have enough health to survive the final boss. Alright, first off, we need to fix this. We're going slow. Okay, that should be enough salamanders to make it through production up here. We're unslowing because, yeah, we're just going to cruise through. Okay, good. They are producing up here now. I really wish there was an upgraded canvas for these guys, or I wish I had been in production. Although these guys being in sequence does make these produce faster. Quite a bit faster, actually. 1.2 seconds off of their standard production time. Yeah, sure. Oh, I want to experiment with that. Alright, so we have a free teleporter down here. If I unlock this, I still keep the free teleport. They have fixed that. And then I'm assuming once I lay this down, then it costs. Do I, if I sell this, it is lost as free. Okay, so now, the change that they've made is once I unlock this, I will keep any of my free teleporters. However, once I lay it down and bring it back up, I will not regain a free teleporter. Everything will cost 100 mana at that point. Again, not the end of the world. It's just making sure I know what's going on with these changes. Let's do this just to... Let's funnel some salamanders into there, but not all of them, because I need to make sure that I have enough to make it to the end of the game successfully. Alright, we're speeding up to the end. I need to... They're just producing so many fairies. Okay. Boss battle. Where are they spawning? There he is. Ooh, this is new. These pillars, these posts. I don't know if that's an Ascension 3 thing or if that's a new boss mechanic. Just killing them. The boss died roughly at the same time those pillars did. But I don't know 100% if those pillars are now linked to the boss's health or not. Because I will say that killing that boss was kind of difficult unless you had a sort of build out exactly to it. But I did drop a bunch of stuff on top of it in terms of the Thunderbirds. But anyway, that was a successful run as the Spellmaster, going more of the Thunderbird route this time just to sort of see how that worked. Once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments if you have anything that you would have done differently, if you enjoyed the Thunderbird build, or feel free to point out all of my silly mistakes this time, because apparently that's never going to end. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.